Hey, everybody, welcome back to whatever this is. Is it a podcast? Is it not? I don't know. What I do know is that at the beginning of the year, I made a list of 10 goals, and here's what we talked about. So, without further ado, let's get to it. All right. So, this week has been it's been a fun week. What did we do? What did we do? Oh, so last week I talked about being in Nashville and being on the shows with amazing people. I came back. I got my video on Nate Land Live, got over 20,000 views. I'm riding high. And then Friday night, I went to an open mic at a place called The Cavern and ate it so bad. The worst set I think I've ever had. And my friend Richard looked at me after I got off. He said, "Sometimes you need to be a little humbled." It's like, it's like, yep, you are, you are correct. Uh, Definitely brought me right back down to earth. Uh, here's what happened. So it's an open mic. There are six comedians. I'm going last. Uh, but the fifth comedian is a woman who's doing stand up for the second time ever. So she has all her friends there. The whole audience is there to see her. So she goes up and does 10 minutes of pooping her pants jokes and is doing great. Her friends love it. Then she gets done and everyone stands up to leave as they're introducing me. So I say, "Hey, wait a minute. Are y'all are leaving, are you? You gonna use your good legs to leave? Walk out on the handicap guy? Come on now." And so everybody kind of sits back down. But the comedian, she just holds she's holding court in the back. She's talking to everybody. Everybody got up and just went in the back and talked to her. Well, I tried to do my absolute best jokes, uh, and it didn't work. They did not care to see me. They were excited for her, and sometimes you need to be humbled. That's what they say. So here I am, week 13, humbled. Uh, we got what do we got going on this week? Saturday, I'm doing a show in Flagler Beach, Florida, for the Knights of Columbus, which I'm excited about. Get to know with those Masons, tell some jokes, maybe find out some secrets. Maybe they get a little laughed up, get a little booze in there, get some laughs, start telling me the secrets. That's what I want to know. I want the secrets, guys. Also, if you know any Masons, I want to be a Mason too. But what I was told is that you have to find somebody who will do a wheelchair initiation ceremony. They do they do some special stuff where they have to change it up if you're in a wheelchair. So I don't know what that means, but somebody find me a wheelchair initiation so I can be a Mason. I want the secrets, guys. All right. Let's get to the goals. Let's see what's going on with the goals. Bring out the goals. There they are. All right, so here's the goals: 10 paid weekends, double the followers, get accepted to 2 comedy festivals, start a podcast, get a TV credit, create a t shirt, earn 20,000 fun coupons, tour, record a special, and perform a late night set. I got asked the other day why I call them fun coupons, and that is strictly because I'm not paying taxes on any of this money. Uh, I don't know how to do it. If somebody knows how that works, let me know. As Ron White says, he said you got to pay your taxes quarterly. He thought that meant every 25 years. So I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to. I still have a real day job. I pay taxes there. Um, so let's see. 10 paid weekends. I'm still at 3. Double the followers. Let's talk about that because that has been going well. Bring out the followers. Bring out the followers. Bring out. There we go. All right. So YouTube. We started with 36. Last week we had 50, and this week we have 58. Facebook. We started with 1150. We went to 1152 last week, and this week we're at 1153. I have the most followers, the most friends on Facebook. I have like 3,000 friends on Facebook. If you're not following me, get on board. We're going to the top. Instagram, that's where things are blowing up. We were at 777 when we started. Last week we were at 947. And yesterday when I made this graphic, we were at 983. And today we were at, I think, 1010. So that is just, it's going up faster than I can make graphics. So that is a good sign. TikTok, we're 1912 when we started. We were at 1942 last week, and we're at 1943 this week. I haven't made any TikTok videos this week, so that's not surprising. I've really been focused on that Instagram with all those views, trying to convert them into followers. So that's where the followers are. Back to the goals. Get rid of the followers. Back to the goals. There they are. Get accepted to 2 comedy festivals. Like I said last week, I just got accepted to the Chattanooga Comedy Contest. It's not the festival, it's a contest where they take 28 people on Friday. They narrow that down to 28 people on Thursday. They narrow that down to 16 people on Friday. And then Saturday, they take the top 6 people and they pick the winners from there. So I'm excited about that. It'll be another trip back to Chattanooga, back to Tennessee. Um, I looked at the people in the contest. Is full of killers, which I'm excited about because I comedy with people who know what they're doing is always great. If I get eliminated on the first day, uh, then it just becomes a networking event with some of the best comics in the country, which I'm excited about. If I do move on, the top 3 people automatically get entered in the Chattanooga Comedy Festival, which will be a big industry showcase that I'd like to do. So let's cross our fingers for that. I also have entered the Carolina Comedy Festival and the Asheville Comedy Festival. So those I think will end submissions in June, and so I should know something in the summertime about those. These comedy festivals, they take a long time to submit and be accepted. So we're just waiting on that now. Uh, Start a podcast. I think this is kind of a podcast. Get a TV credit. Working on that still. Earn 20,000 fun coupons. Uh, so we're on our way there. I've been steadily, like the last 3 months, have increased. I'm making about $1,000 a month, uh, just on shows here. So hopefully that we can grow that exponentially from here towards the end of the year and get to that goal. Tour. I'm planning on something this summer. Trying to get out. Kids are out of school. Jamie's off from teaching. It's my wife. So we've got free time this summer. We're gonna try and hit the road. Record a special. Um, yeah, I'm working on that too. I would like to get on with Nate Land and film a Nate Land special or a Nate Land showcase, something like that, and perform a late night set. Uh, just just saw in Nashville at Zany's that they do um, a late night showcase where they bring in they bring in bookers from the Tonight Show, and they let the comics in Nashville perform for the late night people. They don't do that in Jacksonville, which is why I got to go. I got to get out of here, find these places uh, where the bookers and the industry is out looking for talent, because they're not here in Jacksonville. So that's it for the goals. Those are the updates. Let's get rid of the goals. Get rid of the goals. Oh, and that brings us to my favorite part of the show. It is time for our Steve Harvey weekly quote of the day. I realize I said weekly quote of the day. That's how I like to do it. Steve Harvey says, aim for stuff so big that the dream is bigger than the fear. That's that's it. If you got to make the dream worth it. If if you're doing something and you're afraid of it, it's not big enough. I wholeheartedly agree with Steve Harvey. That's why I'm aiming big. I want to go all the way to the top. And the fear is that I won't. So, I mean, nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be afraid of there. The dream is definitely bigger than the fear. So, thank you, Steve Harvey, for always being an inspiration. I'd like to thank our sponsor. We have a new sponsor this week. Our sponsor is Buck Nasty Taxidermy. Mount so nice you may shoot them twice. That is a quality mount. Uh, to check out Buck Nasty Taxidermy, use promo code haha Wes Johnson and get 20% off your first small rodent mount. Thanks again, Buck Nasty Taxidermy. We always appreciate you. And I think that's going to be it for the week. Thank y'all so much for supporting me, for supporting live comedy. If you like this video, share it. If you don't like the video, share it anyway. We're trying to build those subscribers up, build this comedy family. Thank y'all so much. Have a good week.